So we're back from Florida. It was super ton of fun. We did a lot of things.
Lots and lots of things.
So
we're gonna do this video. We're gonna like talk about the things we did, and then we have pictures and videos and stuff that I'll like put in after we talk about each thing that we did.
yeah. So we're going shopping for Florida. That is so cute. Because we're about to leave in a couple days, and it's super late at night. Actually, it's like 10:30, but I don't normally go to the store at 10:30.
Yep. So we're gonna shop for snacks.
Yeah. Solid. So the first day we flew down to her aunt's house in Lakeland, and we hung out there. We had some cauliflower pizza.
Yep.
And we saw her dog.
Yep.
His name is Buddy.
He's a Chihuahua Min Pin. And we got to swim. She has a pool in her neighborhood. So we got to swim in the pool.
Yeah.
And of course we had ice cream.
And
The best.
Buddy wasn't allowed in the pool, technically. But he wasn't there, but every now and then there was a little ruffle.
And we got Chick-fil-A in the Tampa airport.
Yes.
Oh, that was...
And it took like 20 minutes for fries.
Because they forgot about it.
We were like, we ordered a little bit ago, and they're like, let me see.
So then the next day, we took 6 hours and we drove from her house to where my grandma was staying in Key Largo. And so we played the road trip game that I got for Christmas. And there's like cards, and then you're like, asking questions and stuff, and the category game and all that fun stuff. We made it feel like 2 hours. It was the fastest 6-hour car ride ever.
Yes.
Hey, we're in Florida.
And it's 80-some degrees.
Yeah.
Super fun.
It doesn't feel like it. It's nice.
Yeah, there might be a dead lady in the car
There
over
could
there.
definitely be a
Or
dead
she's
lady.
sleeping really weird.
Really. Yeah, so we flew in. We got Chick-fil-A.
Yes. We got fries.
We stayed the night. We went swimming in the pool.
Yep. And now we're driving down to the Keys.
Yes.
So
We're very close.
Yeah, we're like an hour. We got Buddy with us.
Mr. Buddy, sir.
He's a little chihuahua.
Come here.
He's our road trip buddy.
Come here.
Come here.
He's a cute little guy.
And then we had lunch at this, it's like a little tiki restaurant thing, and it's called the Blackwater Siren. And we got Caesar salad.
I got Caesar salad with chicken, and they put like 2 whole chickens on there. It was crazy.
And we got waffle fries there too. And then, let's see.
Where
We played.
we got back to her grandma's house.
Yeah.
We like
unpacked,
unpacked, and then we played some games.
Yep.
Played
There's
taco
a-
burrito out under. There's this cute little like tiki like
little
hut
porch.
I don't
thing
know.
On the porch of
Yeah.
the house, there's like just a little hut.
And Ellie got eaten alive by the
Oh my
no-see-ums.
God,
I didn't get
there's
any,
so
but she got
many.
20 some on one leg.
Yeah.
And I was fine.
It was so bad. And they're so weird. Like, if you scratch them, they're just, like, right on the surface. They're like...
They go.
No. And then we played hand and foot and euchre with my grandma and my aunt. So then the next day, we went to the state park because Mary wanted to swim in the ocean. But it wasn't really... It was more like the lakes than anything.
Yeah, it was chill.
Calm water. And then we got back and we had lunch at the house, and then we went shopping at all the tourist shops that they had on Key Largo.
Yeah, we hit them all. And I got this shirt at one of them, and it had a chicken because we saw lots of chicken
So
down
many
there. They
chickens.
were all over the place. Ellie was scared of them. They were at the gas station, and she was like, "Oh my god!"
Well, when we were in Key West, the one came like it was like "Bawak," and it was like,
He was running at us.
and I was like,
Gotta get
"Ah!"
us.
And my grandma laughed at me.
I laughed at you also.
And then I got a neon orange one that looks like that but says Key Largo instead of Key West.
Yeah, because that's where we stayed most of the time.
Yeah. And then we just went back to the house and we played all the games again. And then we went to Key West the next day.
So that's
all
where
the way
this
down.
was. Yeah.
So like here's Florida.
You go.
Where we were here, we went all the way down on the Keys.
Yeah.
And we went parasailing.
Which was so much fun. Oh
It
my
was
God.
so cool. You got like this big parachute behind you and you're like sitting in a swing and they just like, and they dip you in the water and stuff.
Yeah, and the boat, it went super, super fast to take you out, and then you were like, oh, wow, and you had to, like, brace yourself. And then, but our chaperones made friends with these other people that were going, and it was, like, a girl and her mom, and they were really nice, too, and, yeah. Last day,
we packed up and we left most of our stuff down there because my family's going down and we're gonna drive it back up in a couple weeks. So.
yeah.
And we got our swimsuits on and we drove to Fort Lauderdale.
That's
which is
apparently a big spring break
super cool place.
location.
Super
Lots
cool
and
place.
lots of people.
So we got to go swimming in the ocean with the big giant waves and jump into it. Mary wasn't good at that either.
No. I kept every single time I got pushed and pushed and pushed, and then I tried to stand up and it pushed me more, and then another one come and I'm pushing them, going all the way out to the shore, and
A big wave would come and I'd go under and I'd come back up and I'd be like, there you go.
yeah,
But we were like the only girls out there. It was
Yeah.
all guys.
yeah.
It was crazy. And so then we walked on the beach and stuff to dry off. And
But then her aunt and her grandma could not find a place to park, so they just drove around the entire time we were gone.
Yeah, for like
and
an
so
hour.
we got out and we're looking for them, and they're like, actually, we're driving past you right now, and so
they
we
were
just jumped
right
in the
there.
car.
It was so
And it was
could
so
not be more
trafficy,
perfect.
like it was so weird how.
The airport is 4 miles from the beach and it took us like a half an hour to get there.
Yeah.
Like you were just dead stopped for so long. And so then we got in the airport and everything and we
And we were
early.
still wet.
Yeah.
We were still soaking
We had
wet.
to go change because, yeah.
Well, and we oh my god, we almost forgot. So we're going through TSA, right? And we're just standing in the line. They're about to check our bags, and this lady runs up. My flight is in 5 minutes. My flight is in 5 minutes. Do you guys mind if I cut you? And we're like, whatever. And so she runs in front of us. Then she's yelling at the TSA lady because the bins have to go through the machine. And she's like, "Can you please move it? I just need to go. I just need to go in front of them."
She had a passport. She was going out of the country and
She's like,
she was
you
that
just,
late for
you
her
just
flight.
don't understand. You just don't understand. My flight leaves in 5 minutes. I need to get in front of all these people. And she's like,
So no one else cares, and she's getting
Yes.
more mad because
Yes.
absolutely no one cared what she had to say.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady behind us was really nice too, and we were kind of making fun of her the whole time. And so she went through, like, she got like scanned and everything, and by that time we were already through too. And
So it was pointless.
She had got stopped because she had a big giant water bottle in her bag, and she was like, just
she
give me
didn't-
my stuff. Just
yeah.
give me my stuff. Let's go. Come on. Why do you gotta stop me? Like,
Yeah,
my
they
flight-
had
you
to look
don't
through her bag.
understand. My flight leaves in 5 minutes.
And she was like, no, you don't understand. You can't check that. You can't do that. You can't do that. And she was like, just let me have it. Just let me have it. And the lady's like, no. And so
yeah,
she was
super
like,
calm, didn't care.
she was like, yeah, no. And so she was like, I'm gonna have to throw it away. And she's like, fine, I don't even care. My flight leaves in 5 minutes. You do not understand. My flight leaves in 5 minutes. So she threw it away and she left and she ran.
And it was also because they told us at this airport, they were like, leave your computers and stuff in your bags.
And this lady
she
is-
took her
yeah.
out. She took it out.
Yeah,
Like,
and she's like
follow
crying,
the
voice cracking, and like,
directions. And so yeah, she was absolutely insane. And we tried to see which way she went because I wanted to see if she made her flight, but we lost her.
there was no way because it took 5 minutes. It only took her 5 minutes to get through TSA, and if she would have gotten there, like,
5 minutes earlier.
5 more minutes early, she would have
Yeah.
been fine. But she had to cause a fit because she couldn't plan ahead.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Yeah.
And then we were looking for, so I've been to this airport before and they have Steak and Shake, which we don't have anywhere. Like that's like a cool thing. And so we were gonna get fries and a shake. And so we walked up and Mary was like, can I get a shake with chocolate ice cream? And the lady was like, no shakes. So we left and we tried to go find the Starbucks, but you can't get to other terminals from yours. You have to like go outside and then you would have to go back through TSA. And so then we walked around the whole airport, we came back, and we looked at Einstein Bagels to see what they had. Nothing gluten-free. It's all bagels and stuff.
But they had coffee.
They had coffee shakes.
And, well, you just wanted coffee.
Yeah, but they did have coffee
But they
shakes.
did have coffee shakes, and they said they could make it without the coffee. So I was like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I waited probably 15 minutes for it to even, like, take my order, and I was the first person in line. Like, she just wasn't, they weren't giving orders, they weren't taking orders.
Because I was waiting in the Steak and Shake line for the fries, and there's like 10 people in front of me, and I think we ended up ordering at the same time. Like,
yeah. And so this guy comes up, and he's like, I ordered 10 minutes ago, like, I haven't gotten my order yet. And she goes, oh yeah, the other lady took your order, she just didn't make it. And he was like, could you make it? And she was like, yeah. And so she made it, and then she took my order. And so I was like, can I get a shake? And she was like, no shakes. And I was like, oh, well, could you do, Ellie wanted a caramel macchiato. So I was like, can you do a caramel macchiato? She's like, that's not a shake. And I was like, I don't act like I'm the idiot here. I thought I could get a shake because it was on the menu.
Yeah, so like apparently there's like an ice cream shortage or something because they were no shakes.
No shakes. No shakes. And so anyways, I order, and then I'm standing off to the side, and then she finishes it, I don't know, probably 10 minutes later. And she didn't take anyone else's order while she was making my order. And so anyway, she's handing them to me, and then she's like, wait, is this your order?
Because I tried to grab mine.
Yeah. But she wouldn't even give them to me. And she was like, you didn't order this. You didn't order this.
And she's like looking around to see if there's anybody else.
Right. And I was like, they're caramel macchiatos. And she was like, okay. And then she handed them to us. And I was like, all right. And then so we walked over.
Then we waited like 20 minutes for french fries.
Yeah. We waited 20 minutes for french fries. And we walked over to our gate. And we just sat there.
And so we were really worried because I forgot to check in on my phone. And it was like 3 hours before. And I hit the check-in, and it was like, see agent at gate for seats. And so my aunt was like, well, they might like ask you if you want a different flight or anything, like whatever. And so we went up, and she just gave us emergency exit seats. So we got to be the emergency row people. So if the plane went down, we were screwed.
But she was like, are you guys willing and able to assist in an emergency? And we were like, sure. And she was like, just say it with more enthusiasm as the flight attendant asks you. And we were like, okay. So yeah, we were all going down if it were up to us. But then this guy sat next to us. He was really nice, but his breath was horrible. But he was so nice, and he
was from Michigan and Florida.
Yeah, he had a house in Michigan and Florida.
And so my aunt, she lives in Tawas. She has a house in Tawas and in Florida. And she comes up for the summer, and she was like, you guys were so fun. And she's like, you can come up to Tawas anytime, and we can go shopping and swim in the lake and stuff. So yeah, we will be doing that, and you will probably see vlogs for that.
So fun.
She is so funny.
She's a dog mom for sure. That's her number one priority. She's so fun though. And
then we got back to super cold Michigan. It was 34 degrees last night.
Yep, and now there's a snowstorm.
Yep, snow
Checks
days.
out. I mean, we went from 80 to, 30?
30.
Ridiculous, but it's okay because we had so much fun.
It was so much fun.
It was probably one of my favorite trips I've ever been on. Because of the stingrays and the parasailing, and it was just a fun time, and we had some like chill.
And it was like
the nights were so chill, we just hung out and and it was in the warm.
And there's this.
Hey, we're back in Michigan.
We are at IHOP getting breakfast because they have gluten-free pancakes.
Woohoo! I'm so excited. There's Caitlin. I didn't have any socks, so I'm wearing slides.
I
with
could have
no
given her
socks.
socks.
So snowy.
Well, I'll order for you.
We're gonna get
Okay.
Oh,
pancake
I want
combos.
2 eggs.
you see how
Scrambled.
you can get like chocolate chip or blueberry too.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll do the sausage links.
I'm thinking crispy bacon.
I think I
Usually
want-
that up.
Mary, I want cupcake pancakes.
Screw that.
The favorite.
That does look
No.
cool. Okay, my tongue's flew. We just got our food. And Mary's cupcake pancakes.
It's so pretty.
It's so good.